Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. This is my lovely wife Jen. Today we're watching episode 7 of Daredevil Born Again. Really excited to check this one out. We finally got caught up. We missed a week, but we should be back up to date now. As of filming this, episode 7 doesn't come out for like another 5 minutes. So I am pretty stoked to get into this one. I think the last 2 episodes were really solid, really great. And I'm excited to see what is to come. How are you feeling going into this next episode?
It's definitely ramped up, and I'm just enjoying Matt's journey, along with Fisk as well. Ironically, at times, Fisk and Matt can be similar in some ways. I think we saw that kind of highlighted in the last episode, just them really kind of giving in to that urge to just let it all out. Yeah.
I just refreshed Disney Plus. It is now here. So let's go ahead and get into it. Episode 7 of Daredevil Born Again.
Would this be considered like a Disney Plus original? Or
I've been thinking a lot
yeah,
about projected
technically
personas.
speaking.
Dr. Good, I need help.
I'm sure we can work something out.
The rule of law will prevail. There will be consequences. When you look out this window, what do you see?
Starbucks.
Voters.
Fear.
I like his fireplace.
A girl named Angela Del Toro was dropped off at Presbyterian. Says she actually escaped from Muse.
But how did she escape?
The girl claims she was rescued by the vigilante known as Daredevil.
Friggin' Daredevil.
He's back.
We don't know that for sure.
Get out. He's back.
I told him, stay in his lair.
Probably upset that the gang wasn't the one that like saved her and whatnot, you know? Spotlight's gonna be on Daredevil.
No, the gang's gonna be going after Daredevil. It's his anti-vigilante task force.
It's okay. I'm here.
Well, Matt.
Bet you he feels guilty for like the fact that even went that far with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause she like came to him.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Matt.
Disney Plus.
Matt.
Oh yeah, classic Matt Murdock. Here we go. Did I tell you all of my senses are heightened?
Holden Thomas.
Okay, all right.
How long have they been dating? Wait, they live together now?
Around a year, I think. Well, I don't think they do, actually. He was like at home alone while she was at an apartment.
You were gone when I got here.
Madison case.
You left your briefcase here and you didn't get those bruises at work.
I know you worry about me, but I do just occasionally bump into things. It is part of my reality.
You're checked out a large portion of the time. You put yourself in dangerous situations. Is this some sort of self-harm?
No. Okay, Heather, you realize I used to have this whole other life.
Well, they're old friends, Foggy and Karen.
Kinda. This all feels fake.
Well, she's a therapist. She should be able to see like what he's saying, right?
Fake?
Oh, maybe not. He's just saying it doesn't feel real, yeah.
Tamping down trauma for so long threatens to ruin everything good you have.
I know.
It's a process.
Thank you. Dr. Glenn.
Oh, don't joke. I love you, Matt.
I love you too.
Oh, Matt. He doesn't even know who you are.
I mean, I honestly like her better for him than like Karen.
Yeah. I like Karen though. Karen hates easy. Karen was a good partner.
I don't hate her. She just
A little overzealous in the last season there, you know. But I like this
she hasn't been in this season a lot.
No.
I wonder if there was like, anything going on behind the scenes.
I think they didn't want to bring her or Foggy back. And then they were part of the reshoots, is what I think.
He's still out there, so I'm gonna need you to reach out to your contacts.
Yeah, so he did scurry off.
I can figure out his pattern. I can figure out where he's gonna strike next.
If you want to blow up your life again, you go ahead.
You know, there was a time when you were on the force, almost like this. You called me.
Ooh.
Just over a year ago.
Why now? It's not like Muse is the first serial killer the city's ever seen. If he is going after Muse, it's not the worst thing in the world, is it? For the sake of the city.
For the sake of the city. Ha! 10 years I built that operation. Fail-proof until he had me unjustly arrested. An entire network of blue-collar millionaires. Those people, they had grit. He broke bones, broke spirits. All because of this twisted, delusional man. Because of his righteousness.
You've moved on from that now, huh? You're the man now.
Can you recall why I said I hired you?
My ability to think asymmetrically.
Yes, Buck. I have the responsibility to protect this city.
Meanwhile, Adam,
He was still alive.
kidnapped.
Beaten.
Hector was right. And then Daredevil kicked the shit out of him. Daredevil saved me.
Yeah, I heard. Angela, what do you remember about Muse?
Besides the murder basement, detective asked me a bunch of questions when I woke up.
Reminds me of Saw.
Yeah.
Just cops ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Somebody will. What can you tell me that was out of the ordinary?
He had these sketches, and he was really amped about them.
Murals of people.
Faces.
You've been causing a lot of chaos, Luca. If you're looking for attention, there are other ways.
Look, I'm a straight shooter. Why the hell does he want to be mayor?
I don't have to explain my husband's actions to you or to anyone.
You think it's bullshit too, don't you? Then he sends the brick to ding me for nearly $2 million?
That was me. Keep smart, keep low. Now you owe.
The rules were worth it when you were running things. It's time for a change.
Are you asking for my permission or my help?
That's up to you.
Oh boy. You would never.
Guess we'll see.
I've been having this dream. I go outside and someone hands me this bouquet of red balloons. Giant birthday cake. When I join them, they don't see me. I mean, no one knows I'm there.
You said your parents put a lot of pressure on you.
No, I love my parents.
Are you certain he's our guy?
Found a piece of clothing in Muse's lair, and we assumed it was fabric. It was actually canvas. Very rare, very expensive. 12 people have bought it. Bastian is the only person we couldn't find.
Doesn't prove he's guilty.
We made some troubling discoveries.
Involuntary commitment when he was 15. Voluntary commitment when he was 17. He does have issues.
There is one more thing. How familiar are you with Taekwondo?
I like boxing.
I used to compete in Taekwondo.
No?
Would explain how he was able to fight Matt. I was
Yeah.
wondering that. I was like, this shouldn't be that big of a
Parents
deal
always
for him.
wanted an athlete. I competed in Taekwondo because they made me.
There are really only a handful of truly elite Taekwondo coaches. Father hired Coach Lee to live with them. 3 months after Coach Lee started training Bastian, his body showed up on the estate.
Ugh.
And you think Bastian killed him?
But you know, we're in the innocent until proven otherwise business, so.
Do you still compete in Taekwondo?
All I ever wanted to be was an artist, be the person I am now, and that's all thanks to you.
I'm just the
No,
conduit.
you were the
Oh
key.
boy. Oh no.
You've unlocked something in me.
She's the reason
Something I didn't know was
they killed all those people.
heights I never even imagined.
Let's talk about homework.
No, you're not listening to me, Dr. Glenn. The city is finally starting to see me for who I really am.
Does that mean you've been displaying your art?
Being my authentic self. Oh boy.
You could say that.
Oh my gosh. Is he gonna kidnap her?
Sir?
They weren't the only ones down there. Vigilante from Hell's Kitchen is back.
We are definitely open to the possibility.
Thank you. You've done a good job.
Oh, of course, sir.
And I'll take it from here.
Thank you, sir.
Bastian, your nose.
The asbestos down there.
We can't hide from ourselves. It's only when we embrace who we are we can truly be free.
Tell me about that drawing.
You already know, Dr. Glenn. No. This is a good thing. No more secrets between us.
Is that
My true self. And I know what you're thinking, Dr. Glenn. Can I make it to the door in time?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
This is not gonna be good for him.
Where's Matt?
To be honest, the kid's kind of on my shit list right now, so.
Every time I see him, he's in some kind of private conversation with you. We're a team here, and hiding things from one another isn't gonna get us anywhere.
Really building up his Tumblr profile.
I have to find a new little hideout.
It's nice to see him back in uniform.
Yeah.
Look, these suck. Those fingerprints all over everything. Actually, yeah, Matt, you're getting your fingerprints all over everything. Wait a minute. Hey!
Are you sure it was him?
Well, yeah, as far as I could tell. Facial recognition ID'd the sketch as Heather Glenn, a psychiatrist downtown.
Dang it, that's my psychiatrist.
I'll put out an APB.
No, the task force can handle this. Don't disappoint me, Paolo.
I won't, sir. None of us will.
Oh.
Look at this kid some lithium.
What are you doing?
My name is Muse.
Bastion, please.
Don't f***ing call me that! I am Muse! Muse. I read your books. I've watched you. You understand who I am.
Please don't hurt me.
Honestly, I can't guarantee that.
Where are you going with all of this?
Oh no, oh no.
Please don't.
Jeez. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Please don't do this. Don't you care about all the people you killed?
No, not yet.
Here we go.
What was that? You've kidnapped me and then you're gonna what, shoot me?
A weird ADR there.
You can't even talk to me without that insane mask on. Anybody who needs a mask is a coward.
Oh my gosh, I'm so scared for her right now.
Oof. Oh no.
Oof.
Frickin' Daredevil time. Oh man, take this guy out.
I wonder if she's gonna find out about Matt.
Oh, shots fired.
Approaching the north entrance. Stand by to breach.
Oh! Drags him back. There's your painting. Oh, careful, blood at the scene, Matt. Not good.
Oh,
Jeez.
man.
Heather, I kind of have a code. You don't know yet, but you know, just, I had that.
Heather. Hey. It's over.
Muse is dead. Secure the building. Roll me a bus ASAP.
Walking all over that evidence there, guys.
He had a gun. There's something else, sir. He wasn't the only one up here.
What do you mean?
The place was a chaotic mess. He was here. Daredevil.
Well, like you said, it was chaotic up here. Hard to see. What we do know is that you and your men did your job. You stopped Muse. There was no one else up here. Isn't that right, Sergeant North?
Yes, it is, Mr. Mayor. That's right.
I saw Daredevil go through that window.
Your boss will kick your ass for that.
Nah, he's loving me these days.
I wonder why they're focusing so much on him. There must be something coming about this kid.
New York One and all the majors, they come through your blog, don't they?
Of course.
You burn.
I actually really don't care for her storyline.
Yeah.
At least at this point.
Not a fucking chump, and you owe me. Task force took out Muse. Mayor Fisk isn't fucking around, and neither am I. A very big stick.
Are you actually threatening me?
No, no. What you decide in the next few seconds will determine how totally shitty the rest of your life is. And I'd be so stoked if you made the right call.
It wasn't a nightmare.
I'm so sorry. Doctor came by, said you have minor lacerations, but no concussion, so we can take you home.
You killed him, Matt.
You didn't have a choice.
How do you know?
I know because I know you.
There was someone else there. Right before Bastion tried to. That's when he showed up. You think?
You think?
You think he said my name?
Who?
Daredevil.
The serial killer known as Muse is dead and led by Mayor Fisk's newly formed anti-vigilante task force.
Masked man can no longer keep our city hostage. I promised to keep our streets safe, and I delivered.
Ooh. You know what though? I don't know, maybe that's against him. Yeah.
If I go out. Reminds me of Hero so much. Hero has hair now, but that's how he eats at his little table, his little high chair. When he was bald for so long, he just really reminded me of Fisk. Did Vanessa really, like...
There's no way.
No, this must be a double cross on him.
Yeah.
Get rid of the disloyal dog. Risky to be in the line of fire, though, Fisk. Good television.
You call Vanessa and ask her if she'd like me to bring her home some soul manière.
Well, that's sweet.
Of course, sir.
Weird relationship they have.
Just finished episode 7. I feel like this season, this show, has really gotten into its stride. I think the first couple episodes, it was like, is it trying too hard to be like the original? Is it wanting to be its own thing? But I think we really have its footing now. I love this episode. I've really loved the last several episodes. I think this one was great, the whole Muse thing, and there are some coincidences about, you know, the Muse and Matt Murdock's girlfriend therapist kind of thing, also being Fisk therapist kind of stuff. But that's whatever, I can get past that. Love seeing Daredevil back in costume. I love the politics of Fisk taking the credit and using the task force, even though it was Daredevil, because it would go against the narrative. I love all that stuff. I'm really enjoying it. I'm just really liking where it's at right now, but I'd love to know what you thought.
I really enjoyed this episode as well. I was very curious about Muse and like his story or origin. I thought it was interesting that he had this like obsession with Matt's girlfriend.
Heather, yeah.
I thought that was interesting. I agree with you on like the coincidences, not just the fact that he was obsessed with Matt's girlfriend, but then also Fisk is doing marriage counseling with her. So that's all very odd, but I don't really care about that because it was a juicy storyline. Fisk taking the credit and, you know, recognizing how much of a threat Daredevil is to him is interesting because I don't feel like we really, in the entire series, we don't see Fisk react that way very often. You know what I mean? He's usually very much in control, knows the next 3 moves, and to see him worried, for a lack of a better term, is interesting. I kind of like seeing him squirm a little bit. I'm curious if they're gonna get a little more into this squad, because right now it's exactly kind of where it started out. Like, you're just gonna do what I tell you to do. But I'm hoping a little more juiciness comes about with regards to that storyline. I thought it was also interesting that they teased Vanessa possibly crossing Fisk. And there was a moment there where I was like, oh my goodness. But then I was like, she would never.
Now that I think about it, I could see that playing out 2 different ways. And I'm probably just overthinking it. But perhaps Vanessa really was sending Luca to
I
the
was
hit.
thinking that too.
And Fisk was just prepared for it. And that's why the whole, I'll bring something back for Vanessa, as almost like a slight against Vanessa. Not only did you fail, but I'm playing along as if nothing happened.
See, I read that differently though. Like, if that truly is what happened, I think in his eye, Vanessa can do no wrong. Like, even if she did that, it doesn't matter.
So I'm actually not sure how to take that. I don't know if
I just don't know how they would have.
If she was setting up Luca or not.
That crossed my mind, but then I was like, well, how would they have found out?
I mean, he's Fisk, you know, it's comic book, you know, he just knows.
I don't know, so I guess that is open to interpretation.
Well, for now, we'll probably find out next episode. I'm probably overthinking. It probably really was Vanessa and Fisk being like, okay, he's trying to do too much.
God, that would make for such a juicy storyline though, and especially because their dynamic has changed so much,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it hasn't, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From where they started. So I am really curious now that we've kind of mentioned that. But seeing Fisk just so like chill and seeing just a man executed like right behind him, he doesn't even, his heartbeat doesn't increase, nothing. He's just there eating a steak is like true Fisk fashion. And so I really enjoyed this episode.
To answer your point about the task force, I think that they're going to be like the main baddies of this season. We only have a few episodes left, I think. But like from the beginning, it's always been about these sort of Punisher vigilante guys that have sort of taken on his emblem to do their own thing. And we know it was a group of corrupt cops. So I'm guessing that the task force is now empowered by Fisk, but there's still, at least mostly, that same group of Punisher-esque assassin type cop, like dirty cops. Because I think that the Muse stuff is really great. I'm glad we spent 2 episodes kind of focused on that little side thing. I'm glad we spent an episode with like the bank robbery stuff. I'm loving all of that. But I think the overarching storyline is going to be probably that task force, where some issue arising from them, maybe where Frank Castle has to come in with Matt or something and take out the dirty cops. I don't know. But I'm guessing that there's going to be more with them, because they keep showing the bullet casing with the Punisher skull, and we've seen graffiti on the wall in previous episodes. So I'm guessing that's going to be the main thing.
Yeah, I think that that would be really interesting, because essentially that would be Fisk and his army. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seeing Matt combat that would be really interesting, because up until now, him and Matt have kind of been, I'm watching you, but that's been the extent of it. So to see them actually go at war, I think is what I would be looking for.
Yeah. Of course, these are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know what you guys think of episode 7 of Daredevil Born Again. Leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out quite a bit. Subscribe so you can be notified next time we post Daredevil Born Again. And don't forget to check out Patreon. You can watch videos like this one. Maybe not this one, because we try to get up early as possible, but videos like this one. And you can watch full-length reactions with us over there too. But for now, that's it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.